Hey, friends. Hey, everybody.
It's season 2.
Do your little dance. Come on, do your dance.
Oh, so
Just do this right here. Just do the little bounce. Come on. Participate.
My little bounce is a little bit different.
I can't. Hey, y'all. We are excited. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
Tell me what you feel without saying I'm excited.
Oh, you want me to use big words?
I want you to use a different word.
You just said, are you excited? So I said, yes, I'm excited. So you want me to expound upon that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am looking forward to what God has to do in this season.
Yeah.
Season 2. But not holy season, but like this season 2.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's something, he's like, season 1? I feel like after we finish recording, after the Pajama Panel, so much has transpired in both of our lives, like fast. Like it was like, And so with all of that being said, I feel like, when we release this season, it's gonna be like another layer of so many different things that are gonna be coming our way.
I agree.
Good and bad.
I agree. I feel like, let me see my word. I'm eager to. I feel like that's what you're saying. Eager to see how it's going to unfold.
That was not my word.
I feel like that's what you basically described. You said, I'm looking forward to seeing. I am expectant.
What?
No. Expectant of the season.
No, you remember last season how you were like, you didn't like the word expectation. You felt like it was like, and then to hear this season.
I'm expectant of good things from this. Well, I will say we were talking about expectations of people. I have expectations for this vision unfolding.
Well, that involves a lot of people.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah. So I'm expecting of good things happening this season and us really elevating, taking this thing to another level. But we have grown like individually so much. Like the podcast itself is definitely taking its own shape and form. But I feel like we too are doing that.
I feel like I'm, one of your words, shape-shifting. But not in a way where I have to shape-shift for the sake of other people, but because I think I can speak for both of us, because God is like transforming us. And it's a beautiful thing. It's like, it's the crushing, the pressing, all that stuff that it happens with the olive, that they get the oil out.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah,
like
I definitely feel like that.
A little bit over a quarter of the way through the year. And
yeah. And
first quarter was a year.
It was fast. First quarter, although we were like planned and prepared to, for the most part, I feel like we went into it very prepared with our meetings, with our team, with our gear, with our layout of the show, the format. I felt like we really came into this thing with like a posture of excellency. Like
we did.
This thing is going to happen. It's going to happen well. We're gonna show up well.
And I feel like we executed really well.
I do too.
I mean, here we are. We're in season 2.
Yeah.
Come on, consistency.
Yeah. And if you haven't, I would highly suggest you go back to season 1 and get caught up, because then that way you get to know us. You kind of get to know our stance on certain things as we navigate like newer levels of some of the same conversations, maybe some of the things that we felt before we've grown and we see it different now. Our perspective has changed. So definitely go back and binge watch season 1 and the sneak peek for the BFF Pajama Panel.
Man, let's go into and talk about the Pajama Panel and reflect on that. So Pajama Panel was our release night. We released our first episode at the Pajama Panel. I think we had how many women that registered?
Oh, I think our goal was 30, but we, including the BFF X team, it was like closer to 45.
Yeah, 45 women. So picture this, 45 women in their pink pajamas, all gathering at Airbnb to celebrate each other for one.
Yes.
But also to premiere our podcast. Our husbands.
Oh yeah, baby. Can we shout out the men, baby? Because they came through.
When I tell you
they came
from
through.
Caleb, I feel like I saw Caleb everywhere. He was popcorning. Tony, he was outside parking cars.
Yes.
Which was an element that we honestly had not planned for. But that man valeted his butt off. And Caleb, I think, was parking the cars and directing the traffic.
And it was raining too on it a little bit at one point.
I think it started sprinkling at one point. So just the experience when you walked in, you were greeted by our mini-me. So you got to experience us at the front table. You know, we had drinks, mocktails, and things like that. We had prayer. Yeah, that shifted the whole thing. The level of excellence that happened that night, I think it wowed us. It wowed our team. It wowed everybody that was involved. Right. And it really transformed for me the expectation of what this podcast will do. Yeah, because we definitely came into it hoping to change lives, hoping to allow other people a glimpse into our lives in a more intimate way, and also how we are coming together in a new level of friendship and just showcasing what that looks like. Because like me and you just talked about, so many women are hurting. Let me just say that. So many women are hurting. So many women are walking around in bondage for like shame and guilt of having done another woman wrong. And just all of these other things that play into how they show up every single day, right? Because I feel like relationships can hold a lot of weight. I agree. And relationships when they are forming, relationships when they are expiring, relationships when they are even in the midst of them, they hold a lot of weight because there's a lot of expectation, right? I believe there's expectation of, hey, I want to make sure I'm showing up for this person in the best way, but also setting my boundaries, but not necessarily setting boundaries in a place where it then creates a space where somebody doesn't feel like they can get close to me. I want to be transparent, but I want to do this. It is a lot. Yeah. It's like dating. It is very much so. It's like dating, trying to find that perfect fit, and it requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot, period. And I'm just thinking because it can be a fun time. So don't think that friendship dating is like daunting or intimidating, but finding new friends is a process. It's a lot. Especially at this point in your life where you probably got it wrong a couple of times. You probably been done wrong a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're in a different place in your womanhood, or depending on where you are in your journey of womanhood, that really can determine like your perspective and your approach to new friendship, reshaping your current friendships, ending friendships. And so that's what this is really all about. But the other element that I feel like you alluded to is where God fits into all of that. And his good stuff. I feel like because women are hurting, because women need to hear and see people who they resonate with, who they relate to, the way that God is using this podcast is to really show himself in friendship, so that when we go about these different connections, we're not just really seeking our own identity. We're seeking him in those as we're forming it. Exactly. And we're seeking to showcase him. And it's so strange because I didn't think that we were going to go that direction necessarily. Like, I definitely knew that the podcast was going to take its own form and everything, but I could not foresee what has happened and like shifting it from like a godly perspective. Right. And I didn't expect him to move and be in the center of it, but it's like I can't explain how it just infuses with his goodness. I see women being healed. I do. Absolutely. I see women being healed through this podcast. Absolutely. I see women, them shifting their perspective concerning themselves and other women. It's a beautiful thing. I'm optimistic when it comes to friendship. I'm just very optimistic when it comes to other women. But I know that so many women have been hurt. I mean, we have conversations, if not daily, with women who are opening up about and being transparent about their friendship hurt. And I'm optimistic about it. I'm always lead with an optimistic approach to the conversation, because some things some things, they just require a conversation. And of course, leading up to that conversation, you have to be healed in certain ways. And in certain ways, the conversation can be healing.
Right. Right.
But if we, and I mean, women from all different age groups.
Oh, yeah.
20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Who was 70, child?
I think she close to 70.
Oh.
That was in the room.
Yeah.
That night.
Okay. I'm trying
and
to
she
remember.
was like, I remember at the pajama panel, she was just like, our generation did not have this. Our generation did not have this. She pulled me to the side. She was like, our generation did not have this. She was like, this awakened something for me to go back and talk to my sisters and have conversations with them.
Oh, wow. That's good.
When she pulled
never
me to
too
the
late.
side.
It ain't never too late. Go talk to your sister.
Go talk to
Go
your
talk
blood
to
sisters.
them. Yeah, wow. It was so much though. And I wish
healing.
we could, that's why I'm saying go back and watch that video. It's not going to be the same experience we had if you were actually in the room, but at least you can like really start to conceptualize what we're saying here, because it's hard to really put it into words, but everything that happened from them, like you said, coming in the front door, the different things we did, the song that we came into, Brandy, what was it again? I always forget when we get on the podcast because this is what happened last time too.
And my brain just went to
the Friend song. Okay, go look up the Friend song that Brandy did.
It was a good song.
Really good song. Got everybody high energy. It was just so.
It was perfect.
It was good. It was really good.
So here's my question, April. We have not talked about this. When's the next pajama panel?
We need to do another pajama panel?
You think? I think this time we definitely need to do another pajama panel. I think that we're going to do the same thing, premiere the first episode. This
season
episode.
2? Oh, okay.
And I think that we most definitely need to create that same atmosphere again.
Okay.
But I do think it needs to be a little bit bigger.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We did it before. I think we can do it again.
I don't doubt that we can. I don't doubt that we can at all. I'm just, you're bringing me into this new vision and I'm processing it on camera. But I think that'd be good.
In real time.
Yeah, in real time. I think that'd be good. Let me ask you this, switching it up just a little bit. So y'all let us know, first and foremost, what would you want to experience? Would you come to our next BFF pajama panel?
Seeing it.
Oh, you're going to be seeing it for the first time. So if you're seeing this is your first time and that means you came. Okay, got it. But
they're going to be able to let us know.
Yeah.
But we know that based off of the conversations that we had from the previous one,
they want more of this.
They want more of this.
Yeah, because we can't even really get to like, we couldn't get past a certain point, not in a bad way, but that let us know like that was a temperature check of like, oh, they really need this. They're thirsty for it. Yeah. But it was so good. It wasn't stuffy. And it's hard. I feel like those spaces are hard to find with women that you don't know coming into a space. Let your hair down. Let your hair down. You got pajamas on. Y'all sitting on the floor, you know what I'm saying? In a very comfy, intimate way, but still feel safe.
Yeah. And I heard a lot of women say, Becca, this for me was a stepping stone for me to actually get out and be around women.
You know? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And you know what's the other part of it that we haven't highlighted as much that also is even more reason why we need to do this again is because some women still walked away though, realizing that they didn't have what was showcased that night. And it's like they didn't go home today. You know how like sometimes you can go to an experience and then you walk away and what you had there just highlights the fact that you don't have it once you know what I'm saying? You haven't established it outside of the event. Like a conference, you go and you rah, and then you go home and you're like, but how do I
create this same atmosphere?
Do I recreate this for me like in my life? And then even with church, you can go to church and it's like you all in and then you go home like, okay, I feel like I'm back to square one. Some women did leave feeling that way. And I started to feel sorrow about that because I'm like, well, that wasn't the intent. I didn't want them to walk away feeling sad. But what someone told me was that you open and create the space for healing to take place. You're not always going to complete the job for them, but sometimes you'll help them to kick it off or you'll help them along. But it's not your job to do the process for them or take them on the whole journey. That's not your job. And I was like, okay, well then I let that go. But it was a wonderful experience and I'm grateful about it. So switching gears just a little bit, where do you feel like we are? What has changed in our friendship since we started the podcast since season 1.
We spend more time together.
I do think so. We definitely spend more time together.
Spend more time talking on the phone together.
Are we close friends now?
I mean, I thought we were close friends. That's a question for you.
I guess that's a question for me to answer.
We're closer friends.
The answer is yes. We're closer.
Yeah.
We're close.
We're close friends.
Here you go, making it cheesy again. Becca has been the childish one. Last season, I felt like I was cutting up. Becca has started to cut up. I think this is going to be her season to cut up. Mm-hmm. I think so.
Why not?
Cut up. Have fun.
Say it.
What?
I'm a good friend.
Becca is a good friend. She's a good friend. She's a good friend.
So are you, April.
You think so?
I choose great friends.
What?
I just need people to listen to me. I just need to talk to people. You're always there.
What do you feel like makes me a good friend for you? And is it what you thought it would be when we first, I would just say, let's just go back as far as season 1.
I mean, I don't think I thought you were anything different than what, I think you are the person that makes me reflect and think. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that. Mm. Like you pull out things in my mind for me to think about, reflect on, and act on. Mm. And so I appreciate that. Okay. There's not a lot of people that can do that. I'm not only that for other people, but yeah, you're very thought-provoking for me. Okay. And that's something that you felt like, did you foresee that, or is that something that came as like You've always been that.
I'll get that. Okay, good.
You've always been that. That's why I like talking to you.
Good. How are we on time, Caleb?
17 minutes.
Okay. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. And I feel like that's something that, not that I try to offer, but I do feel like that's just what naturally happens when we have conversation. Like we feed off each other in that way. Cause I feel like you, I feel like you do some of the same. I feel like you have opened up space for me to really lean into friendship in ways that I haven't before. Because in a similar way where you're like, you're that for other people, the thought-provoking things and getting you to actually take action in some ways. For me, my leaning in is letting my guard down and like realizing, okay, you're not in a dangerous place. You don't have to keep like checking to see like everything all right, everything good.
Yeah, because you did that all the way up until we started recording. You remember that?
What I was doing? Oh, checking on you and everything.
How you still feeling? How you feeling about this? I'm looking like, girl, I'm excited.
I am an empath too, though. Yeah. I'm an empath, but I'm also, and the way that ties in is like I'm always checking for feelings. I'm always trying to get a pulse on things. I don't like surprises like that. I don't like to feel like
to surprise you.
No, I don't think so. Because I think if you did, I would have remembered. But I feel like ultimately, you check out. you all right with me.
Oh
you good people. But yeah, go ahead.
Have you had any like within our friendship? Has there been anything that has transformed your experience of me prior to this podcast? You learned something new about me? Good and bad.
Yeah. I learned that you don't like to share bathroom spaces.
I shared bathroom spaces
but you didn't like it. Oh, well, you shared it today. That's gross. You shared it at a BFF thing too. I didn't realize that it was,
That was not the case. It wasn't that I don't like to share bathroom spaces. It's just I want you to have your space and I have mine. But we can be in the same vicinity.
Oh,
it's just that.
And I was like, oh, let me get this over here. Oh, let me get this over here. Oh,
you were
I am doing my thing.
All over the bathroom.
I was all over the bathroom. Yeah. I was all over. Caleb, he knows that too.
Yeah.
But no, I don't feel like there were any really like changes or surprises. I feel like I will be honest and say I do still feel like there are things that I'm working on internally that would help me to settle into it even the more. Like I'm already much more settled than I was, but there still are things that I'm working and growing through that help me to like not look for red flags. But I don't know that I'll ever be a person that doesn't look for red flags, because even like outside of friendship, I'm always looking for ways to be proactive about something, to get ahead of something, to make sure this isn't that. And I don't know what that is. And I want to figure that out because that can be a little exhausting.
Yeah.
To always try to feel like you got to get ahead of something before it crashes down, or to feel like you always have to check to see how everything is going, trying to like maintain the safetyness, the peace and everything. That is something that is very difficult
to let go and relinquish,
to deal with, even to manage, because it's always you never completely disarm and settle down. You know what I'm saying? You might have moments of that, but even those moments you might look at and be like, did I miss something? Am I tripping? Like, is it really what I think it is, kind of thing?
Yeah.
So,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can y'all relate to that? Don't leave me out here by myself. Okay.
I cannot relate. I'm type B. Very type B. I forget a lot of things.
Not forget.
And I'm okay with it. Like, if I forgot, okay, we can make it work. We'll figure it out. And I like that freedom because I don't like anxiety, and I battle with anxiety. We'd be like, but I will say, I can also see how, because I believe you're more type A, but it's a required balance with what we do, because I'm completely the opposite. And throughout this, I've seen how I've needed your structure. I've needed your foundation to help me to be more consistent, me to have more of a follow through, because I know what's next. So I've appreciated that part of you, because I don't have it. And I need it. So for me, what you were describing, in moments as a mom, I felt that way. But just from day to day, I don't think I feel that.
That day to day or friendships, you don't feel that. And I think one of the reasons that people who do feel that in friendships is because they haven't found their safe space yet. And maybe like it's been a cycle or a thing for them where they've constantly seen something as a safe space and ended up not being a safe space. And so for me, I think I'm finally finding my people, not my people as in the people who can relate to me on social media and who agree with what I say, and like who not agree with what I say, but also follow what I say. My tribe, but like my established friend group that I can literally just be myself and feel right at home. It doesn't feel like you're doing something wrong. I'm offended by your awkwardness. I got to feel like every single thing I need to explain because it's always misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, I get to just be. And that's what I feel like as we go on, even throughout the podcast, throughout our friendship and all those other things, you'll start to see me calm down because I'm already more calm than I was.
You are.
I'm more calm than I was.
You are.
But that's what that is. It's like I have to, in a sense, kind of make sure I'm safe, make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I know what I know that I know, you know?
Yes. I like this season too because like we are doing more with Liz too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Talk about it.
But I feel like we started off because we didn't know what we were going to need. But I mean, this has been easy. And I'm looking, again, I'm still like a kid in a candy shop. I'm still looking forward to it. Yeah. Like there's a difference like when it feels like an obligation and not something fun. Yeah. This again
still feels fun.
And I kept saying like, this is like my art. And I didn't even know I really enjoyed like any creativity. Yes. But this podcast has been that for me.
I love that. I love that.
So I can just show up. I can play dress up.
Yeah.
Put on my makeup and speak up. Yeah. All the things that I want to do.
I like that. I like that. This is definitely all of those things for me too. So as we wrap this one up and head into season 2, what do you feel like? I know we said this a little bit at the end of season 1, but what do you feel like they have to look forward to that's going to be like maybe the biggest change or aha moment or shift?
So this season, I know we are planning on having mental health therapists. I know we are planning on having people other than us just so you can hear more voices. We're going to have some more guests and collaboration. We're going to see, I believe, people and talk about circles and friendships a little bit more and how to build that too, right?
Yes.
I believe trust is going to be one of the main topics of those, or common denominator of everything that we do. It's just building trust. Trusting God first, trusting ourselves, and then trusting our communities. I think that over this next season, it's going to awaken some and stimulate some spirituality and pertaining to the Christian walk. And I think you're going to see us transform because we got some things coming up. And God is pulling us in some deeper places. And I think you're going to be able to see all of that.
Yeah.
Speaking of those things, can you name 3 things that God has pulled you to?
3, good. Let me do 1.
Okay, you can do 1.
God is calling me to ministry. And I don't even really know exactly what that looks like now, but ministry in a way, let me say I'm open to doing it in a way that I've never done it before, with that's been somewhat of like the objective. Like when I go on Facebook and I talk and I do my shares and I do my long form posts about like just inspirational stuff, it's just inspirational. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be encouragement. It's just to motivate. But I do feel like he is calling me to be convicted in a deeper way where I have to call a thing a thing. I got to call it what it is. Declaring things. Decreeing things. But also not being afraid to say, this is founded on my belief in God and this is in the word. You know what I'm saying? Like not being afraid to like wear my belief out loud. You know what I'm saying? So that is where I keep saying, you know what I'm saying? Like you can nod and say, yeah, I know what you're saying, but you're nodding. So I'm taking that as, my notion. But I think, that's where he's calling me. And I'm like, God, I don't even know where we're going, but let's go, buddy. Let's do this thing. So
I love that.
Do you?
It's beautiful.
You.
Same. Yeah. We've talked about this. Ministry is definitely something that I'm going deeper in. Deeper in intercession, like truly praying in tongues a little bit more. He's been like really developing that. He's been developing me to pray for others, to go deeper in just taking time to end conversations and start conversations with prayer and making sure that he's in the midst of things. So in some settings, I know it's awkward, but I still believe in trusting God. He's calling me to that. He's calling me to be more consistent in literally everything that I do. He's calling me to organize more opportunities for women to gather, to talk, to heal. And I believe that that is one of the gifts that he's developing in me, is the gift of healing. And I'm trusting him in that.
Yeah. And to close that out, it's so funny because part of like the call that I feel like I'm answering is to challenge culture and like be on the front lines of that. Not in the back, not a participant, not supporting the movement, but being on the front lines of challenging culture, because I definitely have areas, even in my life right now, me and my husband were talking about this morning, I'm just like, I don't know where I fall on this. I don't know where I land on this. I know what culture says, I know what God says, but honey, what culture say kind of sound a little bit better. It looks better. And I know that that's the way that it is designed. So I 100% get that, but that's not enough for me. Is to just know like, okay, of course, sin's going to look appetizing and good and all those other kinds of things, because that's how they lure you in. But I need to know for me, to show me in the Bible like that, but also not show me in the Bible and give me evidence. On top of that, show me what that looks like. Show me really what that looks like for me. I am about to be 33 years old in just a few days. But depending on when you see this, but I'll be 33 in a few days. And I still got a lot of life in me. I still got a lot of thrill and adventure and fun and excitement. And I have always, in a way, looked at things at the opposite ends of the spectrum. Like there's no middle point, right? So like, Let's take marriage and singledom as an example. If I'm married, I need to be doing this. Like, I'm looking at the construct of it. And sometimes that takes the life away from it because it's so constricted, it's so restricted, it's so regulated and legalistic and all of those things. And I do feel like all of those things have a place, a time and a place. But I also need to see, like, I need to see more representation of, like, being able to live a social life that's not sinful.
I got a question for you. Is singledom a word?
No, probably not. Probably not. I heard somebody say that, and I was like, that's the best way to say that. Singledom.
Is that in the dictionary, though? I'm just
Let's
curious.
see. Let's ask. Is singledom a word? I bet so. Maybe not. Yes, singledom is a word. It refers to the state or sphere of those who are single, unmarried, or attached.
Okay. I never heard that word until you just said it just then. So I was just curious.
I thought it was one of those words that they just, not really in the Bible. I mean, not the Bible, but the dictionary.
Yeah.
But it sounds good. But it's actually a word.
Yeah.
I feel smart.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
You are.
episode 2, we're going to talk more about that, dig into that. But thank y'all for joining. Definitely be sure to subscribe to our
Patreon. And YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
We're going to be having YouTube this season. So you'll be able to see us in multiple places and also Instagram.
And we're also going to drop a link in this one. By the time y'all watch this, we are going to drop a link and have a link in the show notes where you can subscribe to our email list so you can get all the information as far as the dates and the things that you're talking about the gathers and future events. Because it will be a monthly thing, right? And that what we're working towards? Our monthly
quarterly
meetups?
right now. Yeah, but monthly.
Monthly meetups. But all right, good people. We'll see y'all on the next go round. Bye, y'all.
Bye.